Module 8. Criminal Investigation. Criminal investigation is a crucial process within the criminal justice system aimed at gathering evidence, identifying suspects, and establishing the truth behind criminal activities. It involves systematic and thorough inquiries into crimes to uncover facts, collect evidence, and build a strong case for prosecution. Here are key aspects of criminal investigation. 1. Goals of criminal investigation. Identify the perpetrator. The primary objective of a criminal investigation is to identify the individuals responsible for committing the crime. Gather evidence. Investigators collect physical evidence, witness statements, and other information to establish a clear understanding of what occurred during the crime. Establish motive. Understanding the motive behind the crime can provide insights into the perpetrator's intentions and potential links to other criminal activities. Build a strong case. Investigators aim to compile a comprehensive case with sufficient evidence to support prosecution and secure a conviction in court. 2. Investigative process. Crime scene investigation. The process often begins at the crime scene, where investigators gather and preserve physical evidence. They document the scene, collect samples, and ensure the chain of custody for the evidence. Interviews and interrogations. Investigators interview witnesses, victims, and potential suspects to gather information and identify leads. Surveillance and undercover operations. When appropriate, investigators may conduct surveillance or use undercover operations to gather evidence and identify criminal activities. Forensic analysis. Physical evidence, such as fingerprints, DNA, ballistics, and digital evidence, is analyzed by forensic experts to provide crucial information for the investigation. Reconstruction. Investigators may reconstruct the sequence of events to better understand how the crime occurred and identify any inconsistencies or discrepancies in witness statements or evidence. 3. Cooperation and resources. Law enforcement collaboration. Criminal investigations often involve multiple law enforcement agencies collaborating and sharing information to solve complex crimes. Public cooperation. Investigators may seek the public's assistance through appeals, public announcements, or crime tip hotlines to gather additional information or leads. 4. Ethical considerations. Respect for rights. Investigators must uphold the rights of suspects, victims, and witnesses, ensuring due process and adhering to legal and ethical guidelines during interviews and interrogations. Avoiding bias. Investigators should avoid biases or assumptions that may affect the objective nature of their investigation. Presumption of innocence. Investigators must maintain the presumption of innocence for suspects until proven guilty in a court of law. 5. Solving cold cases. Cold cases refer to unsolved crimes that remain open for an extended period. Advances in technology and new leads may prompt investigators to re-examine cold cases and potentially bring closure to victims and their families. Criminal investigation is a meticulous and complex process that requires skilled professionals with a keen eye for detail, critical thinking, and adherence to ethical standards. The information gathered during the investigation forms the basis of the prosecution's case in court, influencing the outcome of criminal trials and the administration of justice.